Okay, we're going to be adding just, a little bit at a time. You don't want to put too much at once. And that is China clay. You could use any kind of clay you want. You don't have to use clay at all. But China kaolin clay, it, in my opinion, is pretty good for whatever type of skin. So I like it. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to have to use. I may have to use a lot of this to get it to where I want it. I make my own skin creams, and I do sell those. I make my own lot of products. I make a lot of products. Now, I don't sell it all. I've been asked to sell several different things, but I do sell a lot of soap and creams, stuff like that, lotions. Actually, I should have added me in a little bit of Moroccan clay and French green clay, but I'll just use the kaolin clay, China clay, whichever you may want to call it this time. And what you don't use of this, once you get it to the consistency that you want, you put it in you cap it and put it in the refrigerator. And I don't just use this on my face and neck. I use this on my hands. I've used it on my feet. I've used it on my arms. Several different places that you want to try to keep your skin beautiful. You should feed your skin from the inside and the out, is my opinion. And that's what I like to do. Okay, we're looking a little bit thicker. By the time I get that milk ready, I'm probably going to have to use every drop of this. So I might as well go ahead and add it in there. There's a possibility I may have to use a little more because I know what consistency I want it. Now, you can do it however you want it. There's no specific way. And feel free to use this recipe if you want to. It's like I said, it's just my own concoction that I have figured out on my own. I love to formulate my own recipes and see what they will do. Okay, that is looking pretty good. Get our milk cooked down. We'll be adding that in there. I'll bring you back. Okay, I have decided, because of this consistency, which is pretty good, but once I add that milk to this, and I have got that milk strained, I cooked it down. You cook it down however long you want to. My house smells like lavender, so I've cooked it down, and I have got it cooling. I don't want to put it in here hot. So I have decided I am going to add some Moroccan clay because I like to help aging skin, because I have got aging skin. I mean, women don't realize that once you hit, actually, my daughter is starting to take care of, do extra things for her skin, and she's only 21 years old. But because lots of times when you're in your 20s, you're going to start seeing the effects. Now I'm going to stir this up, but I will be hitting it with the rocket. You don't have to. If you don't want to, use whatever you have. You could use the blender. You don't have to use any of that. Just stir the far out of it, or you could even shake it. Just whatever you want to do. Now I've got that added in there, and I'm also going to be adding some French green clay too. I think that is good for aging and very helpful for the skin. So I will be putting that in there, and I will be hitting it with the rocket. I'm going to put all that in there. That's about a tablespoon. and about a tablespoon of Moroccan. You don't have to use either one of those. You don't have to use the kaolin clay either. That's strictly up to you. But if you want it to be the thickness that you want, you could try using more of your colloidal oatmeal. You don't have to use that. Just, you know, make it your own, do your own thing if you want, or you can use what I've used. Okay, now I am going to hit this one time with my rocket slightly, and I am getting ready to check my milk to see if it is cooled. Okay, I've got my cooled milk here. As you can see, it did change colors. That means it's got the herb in it. Whoops, I made a foul up, a mess. Okay, add my milk. Try to be careful not to spill it everywhere. And I'm just using this part of my spoon, the handle, to stir this in here like so. And I am going to hit that with the rocket right quick. I'm going to switch blades that I use though. Okay, we need to add the rest of our milk like so. Okay, I have stirred in my milk the rest of the way like so. And if you can see that consistency, that's a pretty good consistency. If you like it thicker, add something to thick it up. Sorry. Okay, I've added the rest of my milk, and I'm going to clean off my blade lid. And if you can see this consistency, that's a pretty good consistency. If you want it thicker, add something to thicken it up. You want it thinner, then either leave out some of what I added to thicken it, or you can always put more whipping cream, more buttermilk, more sour cream, more Greek yogurt, even more whole milk if that's what you want to do. If it were me and I wanted to thin it down, I would probably go with either the sour cream, the Greek yogurt, or the whipping cream, or probably a mixture of all three, just to be honest with you. Now, okay, I'm going to use my little bowl here that I have my milk in, and I'm going to put some in it. I will be doing my face, but I'm not going to video it. But I am going to do my hands. So I'm going to stir that around. I want to get all that milk in there incorporated in. I'm going to be doing my hands because I have got a few issues going on right now. Let me wash my hands and remove my, or rinse my hands and remove my rings. Okay, if you can see it, I have got eczema and it is pretty bad right now. So I'm going to be doing my hands. And what I will do is just get some of my cream or mask, if you want to call it. You can call it either one you want to. I mean, it's thick enough to be a cream, but I use it like a mask. So I'm going to be putting that on my hands, and you've seen how much I mixed. I've got enough there to do a good portion of my body if I do it thinly. And I'm going to be doing my face and my neck, and I will go in a circular motion like this right here when I'm doing my face. And and I'll do the inside of my hands also. I've got that problem area there, and I am also treating that with starting to treat it with my soap. I make a soap to help the eczema, and well, actually I make several that some people they help and some they don't with eczema, and some they help with psoriasis and some they don't. It's just back and forth. The one that I usually use, move my bracelet, for myself, for that, my Itch Away, helps a lot of people. I have a lot of people tell me that it helps their rosacea, and I've had one man actually went off of his medication, and he said that the Itch Away soap helped his rosacea and that he didn't need his medicine. So that was up to him. He said that his doctor said that was fine as long as it was working. So some doctors agree with herbs, some don't. It's just according to your physician, and you know, by all means ask them. By all means do research before you know, do some of these concoctions or herbal remedies. I research. I learn a lot from my grandmother and other people, but I still research. I always have, and I've learned quite a bit from it. And there you go. Now that's what it looks like. That's what it's going to look like on your face. It's really soft and creamy. Now you do have the little seeds from your berries, which, you know, that's good for exfoliation. That's why I'm rubbing my hands together the way I am. Exfoliate your skin. That's wonderful. And I got it on my bracelet. If you can see my owl bracelet, I actually got that. My daughter bought me that from the Morganton Festival. That was my first date with my husband, and I have had it on ever since. I haven't taken it off. So but this is it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it helpful, and if you like what I'm showing you, hit the subscribe button if you want to. I have plenty of more little tips and tricks and treats, and some I won't give out, but many I will. I feel like you should feed your body, feed your skin from the inside and from the out. Have a blessed day. God bless you. Okay, I did do my face, my neck, and my hands, if you can see my hands. And they feel so soft. My face, neck feel really good, and that should help my eczema. Just wanted to share that with you.